Hello there, it's update time once again in Fortnite, and this time it looks like a live event has been confirmed, as well as much more 7 and IO lore just in time for the next Marvel comic book run. I'm ADAMARU, here is my code if you'd be so kind. Let's break down week 7 and 8 in Fortnite Chapter 3, Season 2. Tilted Towers is under attack. Wow, right now the battle for Tilted is taking place, and like usual, our job is to fight back the Imagined Order with help from the helmet-wearing 7 guards. Look at this place. Buildings reduced to rubble and only a few remain standing. RIP Pizza Pit. As expected, the No Sweat Insurance building remains in perfect condition. Just like the last time, it should have been blasted to pieces. Not even a volcano can break this building apart. Let's hope we can still say that in another 2 weeks' time. Here's something that will bake your noodle. Those who follow Fortnite's Twitter account may remember this tweet. On January 19th, Fortnite said, "We've only had Clombos for a day, but if anything happened to them, we would eliminate all of Tilted Towers." And as we all know, the Clombos were taken away, and now 4 months later, we now know they were telling us about the future. We just didn't pay attention. So let's pay attention more now. A new loading screen has been revealed picturing the final member of the 7, the Order, snooping on Sloan and the IO. Let's take a moment to look at what Sloan is carrying here. That's the device we saw on day 1, which removed building in Fortnite, which is why, by the way, I support IO. But this time, the device has a new projection upon it, some sort of tower. Could this be the Doomsday Machine we were warned of? All we know right now is something big will happen at Loot Lake very soon. So, it's Star Wars week, and in-game right now, take a look into the sky and you'll see a Star Destroyer floating there ominously overhead. Last update, we found out the Imagined Order had recruited stormtroopers to help quash the uprising on the island, and now they can be found in-game. At various locations you can find Imperial outposts manned by stormtroopers who will remind you you are rebel scum. I agree. Blasters, lightsabers and limited edition missions are now in game, so jump right in and may the 4th be with you. Hey, does that mean we're going to get an Obi-Wan skin? I think I could use an Obi-Wan skin.
Hello there.
Jumping over to Condo Canyon, where we've been watching the return of the Rock Legends. They were spotted deep in the sands, and over the last 7 weeks, they've wriggled free and reunited. This week, I thought they had vanished completely, but luckily, they're still around, just a bit further away. Go east and you'll find the Fantastic Four at a roadside. Dwayne is holding back his family from impending doom, because the last time these guys were on the island, vehicles were not drivable. Luckily, he's aware of his surroundings, and he's making sure the road is clear before the family cross. But where are they going? What is over there? Oh, for science, I checked what would happen if they were struck by a vehicle. Yep, just like you'd expect. Sorry. From one rock to another, the Impossible Rock had yet another container added today. A perfectly placed blue one now sits on top of the yellow one, making this location extremely high now, a crazy high vantage point. This could be a coincidence, but I don't think it is. Look at this right now. Do you see the Ukraine flag? The yellow and the blue containers are perfectly lined up as if they were on a flagpole. This has to be on purpose, to show unity with Ukraine, and it can be seen for miles around. Nice touch, Fortnite. That's probably the end of this POI's growth, but there are still a few updates to go this season, so we will wait and see. Pili has had a bit of a character arc this season, first being taught to drive by you, and then being promoted to a field agent and placing top secret information in the wrong place for IO to find. He was then demoted again and sent back to driving, crashing an ice cream van over a cliff edge. Last week, he had dusted himself off and vowed to keep driving while standing next to a bus or coach. I bet you can guess what happened. And yep, he crashed again. He took that bus and travelled all the way around the island and then crashed here just outside Coney. This ties up another strange pileup of ruined vehicles we've been watching for the last few weeks. They were here all along to be crashed into by a human banana. Very Fortnite. Pili will hopefully be a worthy driver by the end of the season so he can take part in the end of season event. Oh no, what if Pili meets the Rock family on his next driving adventure? Oh, I hope I'm wrong. Here's a peculiar update. The battle for Rocky Reels is over and the 7 won once again. Yet this time the occupying flag did not become the Ego and Ghost flag. Instead, it is the 7. The crest we expected to see all those weeks ago has finally been added. I checked on the other locations too, and this change is everywhere. The Daily Bugle, Coney and Condo, the flag of the 7 is now flying front and centre. So does this mean the ego flag was a mistake all along? Or was Epic teasing the return of Midas? It's strange, eh? Oh, and Doctor Strange is also at the Daily Bugle too. Good timing, mate. Back over to Rocky Reels, and the blimp overhead has crashed just to the west of here, north of Butterbarn, and this is also very close to the final IO drill location, which has been taken by the Seven. The Imagined Order sent 5 small drills through the ground last season to set up forward operating bases around the map. Over the last 7 weeks, we've seen the Seven destroy them all, pushing IO back towards Covert Cavern. Oh, and here's a really random but cool update. There is now a rift in llamas. Legit, look at this. A llama will leave one behind for a few seconds when escaping. Really useful for mobility and a free rotation. Nice. And finally, here's something I wanted to tell you about for a few weeks now, but I needed extra proof, and today I got it. Just above Kondo is a field of cactuses, or cacti if you prefer. Many people noticed a traffic cone placed on one of these. So last update, I counted how many traffic cones were here. It was 5. And this week, there are 7. So it appears at this location, a new cone is added to represent each week of the season. Be sure to stop by and see this modern art for yourself. Let's see if there's anything else I missed this week. Oh, the yellow house above the Devourer's corpse has been destroyed during the battle for Tilted Towers. This spot has been through a lot. First surviving the tremors from the IO drills from last season, to then being taken over by the Imagined Order themselves as a secret facility, and now complete ruin. A great little touch in the back garden is the football. It's right in the middle of the crater. I hope it gets rebuilt one day. Around the island, all the NPCs in hiding are slowly reclaiming their homes. This week, the Butter Barn was reclaimed by this handsome chap. Last week, Lil Whip reclaimed the ice cream parlour after being in hiding in a bookstore for 6 weeks. And the update before that saw Bow Bros get his restaurant back in Kondo Canyon. Little updates all add to the storytelling. Oh, and a quick fix, the vaults in-game work again. Huzzah! And one last thing, we can now fund the chopper in-game. Be sure to spend your gold wisely. So that's what's going on in week 7 and 8 in Fortnite. I'm currently working on a story video which will hopefully, if I get my act together, be out later this week. But I can't promise that, you know how rubbish I am. If you've used my code, thank you very much. I haven't been on Twitter recently to reply, but I will be very soon. Thank you very much if you've used code ADAMARU. It does make a huge difference to me. Anyway, I'm Adam, you're awesome. I'll see you next time.